people often say, like I said before, you want to get attention by any means necessary, and they'll do the same. Let's get it open by any means necessary.
Mm,
So you'll say something like, I'm getting divorced tomorrow.
mm,
They'll open it because it's, SA getting divorced. What's going on?
mm,
And then your email says, I'm divorcing my accountant because he missed one of my deductions
mm,
and whatever. And then why did I open it? I feel screwed. I feel cheated.
mm,
And that's not intelligent. I mean, you can do it occasionally. You'll get forgiveness one time or two times, or if you can connect it back, like I'm getting
mm,
divorced, or at least that's what I thought. But you
mm,
really want to tell a story that shows why you could have got divorced,
mm,
like really being can again fulfilling on the expectation that you set. So anyway, that's the one job everyone focuses on. How do I get an open? And it's only one thing that you got to do. If you get them to open for the wrong reason or
mm.
get them to open in the wrong frame of mind, you won't be able to deliver your message in an effective way. So I believe there's three jobs, and nobody talks about it. So I created this chapter to really explain when you're thinking about subject lines as you create them. Again, I'm obsessed.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody on earth who studies and thinks about and creates subject lines like the way that I do. They probably exist, but it's rare. You need to think about a few factors, and again, people are fixed. They're affixed to one thing. You need to think about job number one is just being seen, because in an inbox, you know how it is. Where's my phone? You see it, and you just scroll.
Mhm.
But you had to get people's attention just visually. How do I arrest people to stop and at least pay attention? That's the first job. That's kind of a small job because it relates to the open, but it's something for you to think about. There are tactics you can use to get people to notice. You know, made you look words with what I call them, or power words.
Mhm.
Like if you said divorce, someone would be like, huh? Some people, that's a word that will catch their attention. Or sex, for example. If you don't go to spam,
Yeah. It sells.
right, right, people are going to pay attention to that. Now you got to deliver on sex, because if you just say sex and then you talk about something else, people are going to be mad. Uh, Certain words get attention. Super
Mhm.
long subject lines can get attention. I think it's a little bit easier on desktop than mobile, because mobile, it cuts it off pretty soon and you don't know how long it is. Anyway, but a super short one also.
Mhm.
Barack Obama's most productive email in 2012 was, "Hey." That was the whole subject line. Hey. When you see "Hey," first of all, it looks like it's coming from a friend,
Mhm.
and it's so short. Everybody else's is this long, and it's this long. Visually, it's just
Mhm.
different, and the contrast grabs your attention. Uh, So that's something that we need to think about. By the way, if you're using ChatGPT, it will never tell you to use "Hey." It doesn't know. So we do have to have some humanness, even if we're using AI, to know some of these things. That's why I think the things that we're talking about right now are
Mhm.
important. So you want to be visually arresting if you can be, or try as much as you can to be visually arresting. That also includes front loading your important words. If you're going to use sex, say, don't put it after 40 characters.
Mhm.
People may not see it. You want to put it near the front. So you got
Mhm.
to think about those things. And the third job, okay, so the second job is getting opens. So it's really, you get opens by showing someone, or indicating to someone what's going to be inside. You get them
Mhm.
curious, or you say there's value here that I need to see. You're answering a question that I have, or this is a trending topic. I'm all about what's happening right now. I need to know everything about this. When Cat Williams podcast came out, you say Cat Williams, and everybody's reading it, watching it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say what you missed on the Cat Williams podcast, and they're watching.
Mhm.
So knowing that, that's how you get an open.
Mhm.
And the third job, which nobody talks about, almost nobody even realizes, is your how you construct a subject line impacts the frame of mind of the person as they read the body of the email. And it doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem possible, but it's true. I've seen so much data. It impacts what happens after they click a link in the email. So if you have an email sending someone to a sales page,
Mhm.
you're going to get different conversion rate on the sales page. If the only thing that you change is the subject line, the email is the same, the sales page is the same, but just a different subject line, you'll still get different conversion rates on the sales page,
Mhm.
which is shocking. It really goes to show how you bring people onto your list impacts how they interact going forward, and how you bring people into the email impacts how they interact going forward as well. So those are the three jobs.